Hi, welcome, and I'm Amanda Baker, and I'm a licensed clinical social worker and 500-hour trained yoga instructor with a specialty in yoga psychology. And today will be the very first of a 4-part series in which I offer some beginner-based therapeutic yoga, meditative, and mindfulness practices specifically for males. Yoga can sometimes be intimidating for anyone, but also I understand that going into a studio, especially as a male, in the midst or mix of likely a female-oriented class. And so I wanted to offer accessible, easy, free opportunities for men to get more attuned to themselves. There is a lot of pressure in the gender of being a man in terms of the stereotype. So whether you are non-binary, whether you self-identify as a male, this is still a class for you. But as I was saying, there is a lot of pressure in terms of men to be protective and strong and successful. And because of the strong attempts to abolish the patriarchy, I think that also adds another layer of trauma or stress to men as a whole. And I'm not saying this means that I'm for the patriarchy. What I'm saying is that there's people out there that need a space for them. People, men specifically, that deserve to have a space for them. Because they get clumped into these groups, the same as women, I think that female and feminism is just as important, though this is designed to support men so that they have a practice and space that they can go to for their own healing. Therapy in and of itself is intimidating. Some people don't want to necessarily talk through their problems. And I've worked in that top-down approach in terms of focusing on the intellectual mind and people getting stuck, years and years of stagnancy. And so from this bottom-up approach, we are saying, get in tune with your body, move your body, be present with yourself, and you will see the transformation occur. You will reach the aha moments, not just through what you're doing for yourself by showing up here, but the motions, the movements, the stretches, the stillness, my voice, what I share, what I speak. What shows up through me, what I speak from an intuitive place, moves you even closer to those epiphanies. So go ahead, grab a mat if you want to have blocks, if you have some pillows and blankets. These are short classes designed at the beginner level for men specifically to open up their mind and reach that aha moment. We'll begin. Come to an easy seat. In the beginning practices of yoga, we focus on grounding, feeling safe in this space. So notice where you set yourself up. Notice the room, the colors, the sounds, the spaciousness, or whether it feels closed and constricted. Notice your sensory experience as you sit in your easy seat. Everything that I cue is a choice. I do the practice with you, not just to be a model, but to create that shared, authentic experience. So if you want to sit like this, if you want to sit like this, if you want to sit like this, if you want to be on a chair, listen to the cues and allow them to show up through you. So when I say find your easy seat, that is your own easy seat. And this is mine for today. So in your easy seat, lift the shoulders up to your ears, squinch your face, squinch every muscle of the body, and let it go. Take that again, squish and activate every single muscle, all that tension, and let it go. One last time, squeeze in the core, the side of your body, your chest, your shoulders, the top of your head, squeeze your feet, squeeze your bottom, your inner thighs, and let them go. Notice where you still might experience tension. The common chronic pain that shows up in many men from overworking or perhaps from depletion and exhaustion. Pressure fills muscles to your body. May you take a deep breath in all the way to the top of your head. Lengthen in your spine. And exhale, let it go. Lift your hands and arms up and overhead. Every practice starts with an intention. Bring your hands together down into the center of your chest. An intention. It sounds like intention. In the tension. We often fear attention. Intention. Tension. We often fear tension. We don't like it. Invite it here. Invite yourself to be the witness to that of your own tension. Where does it reside? In your shoulders, in your hips, in your inner thighs or groin, in your jaw, in your stomach. Notice where the tension is, and then gently from a distance, give it some attention. And then set your intention. In yoga, it is the sankalpa, your heart's deepest desire. Take a breath in to fully claim your intention, your desire as it already exists. What is the emotional, energetic tone of that which you want to feel? Bring it fully into your body. And exhale, set it free. And take it again. Inhale, bring up the full sensory experience of your desire. Is it love? Is it freedom? Is it peace? Is it relief, liberation? Fully feel it and then exhale. Take your hands again, reach them up and overhead. Reach tall. Feel the energy from your fingertips. Maybe you wiggle your fingers and again, bring your hands down to the center of your chest. This is called palming. Palming. Lift your elbows parallel. Pull from the right and left hemisphere. Squeeze the hands together. Notice where you experience that activation. Naturally, where do you tense? That is your stress response. Automatic, autopilot, overworked muscles. Release those muscles and then pull in another part of the body. Use another part of the body to compensate. Inhale to press. Exhale, let it go. Take that again. Inhale, lengthen in the spine. Press into the palms. Use energy instead of effort. Inhale, press. Exhale, let it go. One last time. Inhale, press it together. Maybe you pull the palms apart. Notice your fingertips. Press them together and then exhale. Pull them apart just a little bit. Notice the space right in between your fingers. We can't see what's there, but maybe you feel it, like a push, a pull, a magnetism. Pull it apart like it's a ball that you can morph. That is your energy. Start to press it back together. Fingertips touch. Create what you desire right in between your palms. Press them in. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. Shake out the wrist. Flap them up and down. Wiggle in your arms. Make you feel silly. Up and down. And then let it go. Beautiful. Take your legs and your feet out in front of you. So maybe come lengthen in the legs. Maybe you bend your knees. Maybe you move your feet a little bit side to side. Take some circles. Waking up the lower body. Ground it in the earth. Lengthen in your feet. Flex your feet. Feel the activation in the soles of your feet and in your ankles. You have a sturdy foundation, this invisible foundation that's there for you at all times. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, fold. You may bend the knees, reach for the outsides of your feet. Maybe it's your ankles, and then lay your head down towards your knees. Notice where you experience sensation and stretch. It's often in the lower back, and if it is, lift yourself up a little bit. We don't want to create more of the weight in the lower back. We don't want to injure our lower back or overexert our lower back. So lift yourself up a little bit. Squeeze in your core. Feel the stretch along the backs of your legs. Right here is all there is to it. Allow the shape and the pose to show up through you. A somatic way of being with self and your body. What can you release from the edges of your feet, the nerve endings? What can you release from your shoulders and your head? Let your head drop. Maybe you feel the stretch in the back of your neck. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Another deep full breath in. Exhale it out. And then slowly soften the muscles of the legs. Maybe they open. Slowly begin to round yourself up. Lift up. Take your hands, start to make a swishing sound on your legs. So we're moving energy out of your body. Everything is energy. Our muscles and our emotions are energy in motion. And then take this to your hands and your arms, the other arm, both arms, the sides of your body. Might feel silly, that's the idea. And then pause and notice. It's generally a tingle sensation, a slight vibration, a change in circulation. That is your ability to connect with your own essence. What do you put too much into that you can let go of so that you can put more into something else? A new way of responding to discomfort and stress. A new way to take care of yourself. Here, notice. What's it like to be in stillness? Inhale. Peace. Exhale, freedom. And then bend the knees, roll over, come to tabletop position. Bring your knees in line with your hips, your wrist in line with your shoulders, flatten your back. So notice if you have this arch, squeeze the belly, let it be flat. Head can hang, shake it yes and no. Been doing this a lot lately. Shake everything out, let it come off your shoulders, let it come off your head. And then bring it into alignment. Pull the belly down, this is cow pose. Pull your stomach towards the mat. Lift your tailbone now. You'll have an arch on purpose. Lift your head up to the sky. Gaze up. Squeeze your core. Feel the stretch. Envision an opening in and around your hip bones. In and around your lower back. In and around your glutes. The whole pelvic area. We hold so much tension there. Send your attention compassionately, curiously. Now round your spine, tuck your chin, tuck the tailbone, press down into the floor, then lift up from your armpits, squeeze your belly button. Cat pose, be the cat. Flexible like a cat. Living authentically. And then bring the belly down, lift the head high, gaze up, squeeze the belly, and then take us a few rounds, cat and cat. Breathe, which with each fluid motion, hands, tops of your feet, knees and legs grounded on the soil, connected. Power from gravity. Belonging, simply because you exist. One more round with your breath. Beautiful. Bring your knees wide to the edges of the mat if you're on a mat. Bring the toes together. Bring your sit bones down towards your heels, child's pose. Walk the hands forward. Head comes down to the mat. You can have a blanket or a block in between your heels and your bottom. So some of us aren't as flexible, and that's okay. You may be like this. You may be here. You may be here. Allow the pose to show up as it is meant to for your body. It is going to look different than me or another person that you might be engaging in yoga with. The value is in your belief of the pose to have an effect on you. What qualities do you want to use and associate with each shape? Child's pose, one of playfulness, one of rest. You deserve rest. you are seen exactly as you are. Loved like a child, a baby, exactly for who they are because they exist. And you move even deeper into this shape. Deeper and deeper into self, into a healthier level of body and mind. Soften and loosen. One more deep breath in. And exhale out. You can roll your head a little side to side. If you want to lift one, if you want to bring your head to your right arm and lift your left arm up and down a few times. Rotating in the shoulders. And then take it on the other side. Opening and stretching, lightness and expansion in your arms. One more breath in and out. Slowly begin to lift yourself back up. And then come onto your feet, come into a squat pose. So lots of choices. So you can come down into a squat like this. If you feel okay in your body, you can come down like this. You can also sit on a block or a book. You can also come down to your bottom and bring your heels down and sit like this. Lots of options in Malasana Yogi Squat. Again, we're rooted, safe and secure. It is safe to be me. As a male, I am safe. My emotions are not weak. My vulnerability is strong. Opening slowly and safely. Seen in this shape. Experiencing the moment. One more breath in. Slowly begin to release. Now you can come down to your bottom if you're not already there. Bring your feet out at a diagonal on your heels. Bring your arms in front of you, interlace your fingers, pull them apart like your arms are wrapped around a beach ball, and then round your spine and lift yourself up. Round back and lift. A few times, somatic experiencing, attuned to the moment. A shift in weight in the body. For 3 and 2 and 1. Lift back up, bring the soles of your feet down, wrap your arms over towards your shins, hands on your shins, press the spine long, and then slowly begin to round yourself down. All the way down onto your back. Let the legs come out wide, the arms come out wide, or you can place one hand on your belly and one on your heart. You're welcome to take any other stretches, anything I may have missed that you are drawn towards. In this beginner series, therapeutic yoga and somatic exercises for men. The foundation, as you begin to relax from the tips of your toes, all the way up to the top of your head. Your body, full body. This is you, true you, here in this moment. Connected, attuned with the earth. Grounded, safe and secure in who you really are. In Shavasana. Now you are welcome to stay here for as long as you like. Allow your Shavasana to go beyond this video if you have the time. Otherwise, you can wiggle fingers and toes, roll out your wrists and ankles, move the body side to side. You can take your fingers to massage along your jaw and cheeks, your ears, in and around your eyebrows and temples, forehead. Lift your arms up and overhead, great body stretch. So you inhale and exhale. Roll over to one side in the fetal position. Pause for some breaths of deep appreciation, gratitude for the practice as the effects absorb through you and will continue to do so. You may press yourself up to an easy seat. You can lift your hands and arms up and overhead, fingers and palms touch. Bow your head to your fingers. And notice how you feel more present, more spaciousness in the body, awakened and rested at the same time, grounded and secure in who you really are, accepted and seen, more balanced in both the masculine and the feminine energy. Desired, loved, and light. Bring that up into yourself now as you inhale. Exhale. Thank you so much for practicing with me, showing up for yourself, trying out this series. Stay tuned for more videos in this specific series, beginner therapeutic yoga and somatic exercises for men. I hope that it leaves you feeling even more relaxed, centered, present, and closer to that aha moment in the midst of your epiphanies. So subscribe, like, comment, and I